Please take your seats quickly, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Hi guys, and welcome to OneMinuteTennis.com. In today's session, I want to talk to you about timing and weight transfer. And I want to show you a great concept from another sport that will really help you to get much better timing and fantastic weight transfer through the ball. And when you have good timing and when you transfer your weight correctly, then you get easy, smooth, and effortless power. Now, I'm not alone in thinking that Roger Federer is an amazing example of balance, timing, and elegance on a tennis court. But for the rest of the human race, is there any chance of getting close to Federer's timing and his weight transfer in the strokes? Because that's what the elegance really comes from. He would take the racket back and his weight was traveling through the body exactly on contact with the ball. As an example of what that means, imagine that my weight is a line. And right now, that line is in the middle of my body. If I stand onto one leg, you can see that's where the weight would be. But now I'm going to lean my weight forwards. And you can see where my center of balance is. Now I'm going to lean my weight backwards. And you can see that the racket represents my center of balance. Now, what we want to do is that we want that center of balance to travel through contact at the exact moment that we make contact with the ball. In tennis, this is easier said than done because tennis is a really complex sport with immensely complicated movements required just to actually hit the ball. And now we're adding the extra element of timing. But if we move to a game which is simpler in some respects to play, let's look at soccer or football. And in soccer or football, the skill element, the actual technique of kicking the ball is much simpler than in tennis with the skill element of hitting a forehand or a backhand. And yet, kicking a ball is a fantastic example of weight transfer. You see, if I was in this direction and I simply am going to kick the ball, then now my weight transfer is perfect. So let's see what happens when we actually add the ball. And it's really simple. Now it's natural. The weight transfer is really easy. And now let's look at that same movement, and I'm going to prepare to kick the ball, but I won't kick it. So I'm in position here, I have my take back, I'm ready to kick, and I stunt the kick. Now I'm going to make the kick. So I go back, and I make the kick. And now for the tennis stroke, I go back, and I stunt and hold back the movement, but it is still present. If you transfer the skills from soccer or football into tennis, then the weight transfer suddenly becomes supremely natural. And that natural movement will result in easy and effortless power. So think about making the stroke and kicking the ball. And then thinking about making the stroke, preparing to kick the ball, and then not making the kick. And you'll have a beautiful weight transfer. You might not be Roger Federer, but you'll hit the ball faster, easier, and harder. I hope this makes sense. Love to know how it works in your game. And if you like my ideas, have a look at our books on Amazon. We provide detailed breakdown of the strokes, the anatomy, the biomechanics, and then super simple solutions and illustrations such as this. Everything's illustrated to make it a real learning and teaching experience. Or for a more personalized experience, join us on online coaching. We're helping players in over 30 countries of all ages and all levels all over the world. We provide a really unique experience of one-to-one online training. For more information on this, have a look at the website or email me for information. So don't try to get the weight transfer right in your game by thinking about tennis. Just think about soccer and you'll find that you can add this wonderful weight transfer, timing and elegance to your game. You'll hit harder, you'll hit faster, and you'll hit with less effort. Thanks for watching and see you next time for more unique tennis lessons that really work.